Hey guys, today I wanted to make a video going over how you can use image sequences in Sequencer. Now this can be helpful if you have created a cinematic shot that you want to import into a different cinematic shot or video reference, things like that. So I thought I'd go over it for you. If you have already created your image sequence, skip ahead to the next chapter. I'll show you how you can create an image sequence if you have animated something inside Unreal. So if this is what you're looking for, stick around for this beginning part of the chapter. So to get this as an image sequence, there's actually a plugin you can enable and it'll allow you to export image sequences. So you want to go to settings, plugins, and then type in movie render queue. You'll see it right here. So install it, restart the editor, you'll be good to go. So once it's installed, you want to go to Windows, Cinematics, and you'll see it here, Movie Render Queue, and this panel will open up. Now this will allow you to render your scene here. So you want to go into the settings, double check that your frame rate is the same as the frame rate you animated in your shot. And there are also different things like output settings. You could do an EXR, PNG. I'm gonna just do JPEG, that's fine. There's different rendering stuff you can do, anti-aliasing. So play with those settings to get the quality, see what you want. I won't go into too much detail on that. Just go ahead and name it as you see fit, hit render. And as you can see here, it's starting to render, which is great. So once that's done, you can go ahead and move on to the next step. Alright, so the next step is to create all the texture assets that we need in order to display the image sequence in the viewport here. So first things first, we need a movies folder. I've already created it. You have to name it movies with a capital M. This is the file path that Unreal expects media content to be stored. So if you name it something differently, Unreal may get confused and may not be able to find it, so name it movies like this. So once you've created the folder, you need to get your image sequence in, and I have found that it works best not to do it in the engine, but to do it in your computer's folder, so Finder or whatever it's called in Windows, I forget. But anyway, so you want to create a new folder, and this is where you'll store all your image sequences. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then let me drag all my image sequences, and I'll copy them over here. And then you're going to see a pop-up come up here at the bottom. Do you want to import them? We want to hit no, don't import, because we don't want to import them as textures. We want to create a texture file here with those. So let's go ahead and do that. We want to go to media, and then where is it? Image media source. So image media source. Alright, and then once we open it up, you'll see this here. We need to tell Unreal where it's stored, which I will do here. And you want to select the first one in the whole sequence. Then you want to select your frame rate. And then you'll see that it has the image here. So that is great. Now we need another asset in order to display in the viewport, which is a media player. So you go to media player, and this time we do want texture, so make sure you click that box, hit OK, name it as you see fit, and you'll see that it made both the media player and the texture for me. So open up your media player, and you want to double click and select your image sequence file you just created. Okay, so now that we have the three material textures we just need one more, guys. I know this is quite lengthy, so just right click on your media texture, create material, and you are good to go. And this is because these textures can't be applied to the plate, only this one can. So the next step is to add a plate. You want to go up to the add actors, and you'll see here media plate. Now if you don't have this, it's because you need to enable a plugin, which I'll show you here. It is called Media Framework Utilities, and this will allow you to have plates. You can also do it on an image plane if you want, but I'll just do a plate for me personally. So we're almost there, guys. We just have to apply that texture that we just made onto this plate. If you scroll down in the details panel, you'll see the materials here. Let's select the one we just made. And then ta-da! Here it is. If it's a little dark, you can actually play with the materials and, like multiply it to get it lighter. Alright, so then the very last step we need is to get this media plate to work with sequencer. So we need to add a media track. Go ahead and do that. And then we need to add the asset, which is the one we just created there. Oops, let me drag that. And then right click properties, and we need to assign it to the media texture, which is that one there. And then now I can scrub and get it live. So this will be super great for video reference or creating cinematics. So yeah, I hope that was helpful for you. If you have any questions, comment below. I'll try my best to answer. And as always, happy animating.